What it do? What it do? What it do? Black Four Horsemen in the building, man. Back with another one. You know what I'm saying? Great night. They didn't let me down.
No,
Oh no,
we
no,
wanted to.
They didn't let me down. I'm happy about it right
Oh yeah, we wanted to jump on real quick just for reaction show to SummerSlam. We just went out there about 10, 15 minutes ago. So just give our initial thoughts instead of waiting until the normal podcast night. So
Yeah, and obviously we'll elaborate a little bit more and stuff, and as because by the time our podcast come, we got Monday, we got the Raw after SummerSlam that's going to hit like crack basically.
Right.
Because a lot of stuff went down. I'm your boy Ricky Fontaine, as you can see. I got my boy Q in the building. They're part of the original Four Horsemen. We in this thing, you know what I'm saying? Look, I go ahead and throw some stuff up there while you guys can follow us and know our socials, our things and everything like that. Let's just jump right into it. The first match, we saw Rhea versus Liv. Liv Morgan with Liv retaining. Yeah. We're not surprised because I think that's what the picks and stuff. I think that's our picks and stuff that we said. But what you think about the match?
Oh yeah, I mean the match was cool. I know again it's kind of predictable. I think we even predicted that Dom would turn. I think everybody and a lot of people did, and I think a lot of it was seeing how it would happen. I was expecting to Dom to accidentally hit Rhea with a chair or accidentally distract her to cause Liv to get a quick pin or something like that. The way they chose to do it was a little different, but I did like it because when Dom slid the chair in the ring, and again, this is spoiler for anybody that hadn't watched SummerSlam because it just happened. But when Dom slid the chair in the ring, you actually see him tell Liv, "Hey, the chair is in the ring." If you pay attention, go back and watch the match. He tells Liv as the referee is kind of walking toward him, "Hey, the chair is in the ring." Then she does her finisher onto the chair. She gets the pinfall. But what happened afterward is something that I predicted, and I even may have mentioned it on the podcast. For the historians out there, you remember the feud between Christian and Chris Jericho over Trish Stratus. I forget what year this was, but this was like mid 2000s, where Trish was on Chris Jericho's side the whole time. Then in that match, Trish Stratus accidentally hits Chris Jericho by accident, which causes him to lose. But when the match is over, you realize that Trish was in on it all along because her and Christian hug and then they kiss at the ramp, which is very similar to what Dom and Liv just did. Dom been down and this is the first time you saw physical connection. It was always close with Liv and Dom. They would get right there each other's face.
Except when she stole the kiss during the rampway and he didn't really reciprocate with the kiss. So it was the second one.
I forgot about that.
So it was the second one, but this one he initiated,
right?
And he gave her the business with the lip lock.
Liv initiated the first one. Yes.
What I saw was when it was kind of like everybody missed it. I was watching them, and when he slid when the chair was in there, he was looking at Liv. They caught out that he pointed at the chair, and I was like, "What the hell? What's happening?"
That's what I was just saying.
And and then he did the smirk, but I don't think anybody caught on to even the announcers until he helped her up, and that's when everybody was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah.
And Twitter X was going crazy. I'm like, guys, are you really serious right now? You didn't know this was about to happen, but it was amazing. It was theater. It was a good match, especially Rhea, man, trying to pop on her shoulder.
Yeah,
back
that was
in
crazy.
The off the table, then back off the turnbuckle. Like, come on.
Because I don't think anybody really knew if she was really hurt or if that was just part of the match. Because it did kind of seem like you saw a bone kind of popping up out of her shoulder. That's why I kept trying to see if it was like a collarbone. Sometimes you'll see the little bone sticking up, but she went and rammed her shoulder back into the announce table and popped it back in place. So
on the announce table, though, bro,
that was gangster. So maybe even if it wasn't real, that was almost a way of kind of turning Rhea babyface. Even before the Dom screwed her. Is for her working through that injury and the crowd behind her is almost like a artificial babyface turn in the middle of the match.
Right. And even just before we started, you tell me the answer to this question because this is when I knew that she was about to get real. Not a lot of matches Dom accompanies Rhea to the ring. Am I missing it? Am I missing something on that? Because he's never really accompanied her to the ring as much. I
Well,
don't really.
not definitely not since she been back, but maybe but in the original early days of the Judgment Day, she would. But a lot of times her feud, whoever she was wrestling, well, I'm trying to think. At a certain time when she was just having a 1-on-1 match with a woman like on Raw. Yeah, he probably didn't come, but usually on the PLEs and pay-per-views, he did accompany her because there was a lot of times where he was involved in the match somehow too, or in the feud somehow too. Either she would say her opponent would say something to Dom, or Dom would
Mhm.
say something to the opponent. Now he never really had to, because Rhea is so dominant. He's never had to interfere in the matches. He was just kind of there just to get the crowd to boo and get heat for Rhea, but he never had to interfere in the matches because Rhea was always dominant against whoever she was wrestling. So
And now Dominic
now he feels like he want to get involved in this match. So yeah, it was
Dominic has went from heat to fucking nuclear.
nuclear. Y'all, yeah,
Like I love it.
yeah,
I love it, man. That was a great, and it's just a great match too.
yeah,
Both women got their moves in, their momentum, their parts of the match where they were running things, and Liv held her own again. I think, and I was telling my son, and I've said this on the podcast before, out of the Riot Squad, it was Ruby at first that was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But now Liv then worked her butt off, and now she's at the top out of those three. She's hitting Shawn Michaels status out of that out of that trio.
yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, it still could be more left that Liv can do. I wonder what this is going to leave for the Judgment Day, and we'll keep going. We'll get to that point as we continue with Liv Morgan retaining
Yeah.
the women's World Heavyweight Championship. The next match was Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker. You and I both had Braun Breaker winning this one. Tough showing for Sami Zayn. But what did you think about that match as well?
Yeah, again, it was a hard fought match between both of them, kind of back and forth. Couple of near falls where we thought maybe Sammy would pull it out, and then Breaker hit him with a, I think, one spirit too many, and finally got him. But we kind of knew that. Like I say, Braun lost the first match. It was time. Sammy is a decent champion, but he's in that category where he necessarily doesn't need a championship. You let somebody young kind of take that role and build with it. And what I want to happen is Sammy is somehow going to get involved back with the bloodline business too. So that keeps him open for that.
Yeah, it does. I really don't want to see him in that though. But I mean, it's
know.
like if he doesn't go back to that right now to kind of end that whole thing, then he may fade into oblivion. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They'll be like, what are we gonna do with him? He there's some people that were saying that he is possibly, could be in the, he'll probably wrestle for the heavyweight title. He might try to go, they'll run that back with Gunther again. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
so there's another
With
thing.
that,
We're gonna get there now. Now that we have a new world heavyweight champion, we
right.
need babyface opponents for him. So
Yeah, so
that should get involved.
Sammy will be a part of that. Yeah, it was only a matter of time. I mean, I like the passing of the torch with that, and they made Braun look strong and made him look like he learned from mistakes for not taking him lightly last time. And let Sammy do his thing and put up a fight. But Braun Breaker is where it's at right now. I still see some good matches and stuff with that. Somebody put something out there that Ricochet would come back and screw him out of it. I was like,
yeah.
that would be kind of funny if they would, but that didn't happen. Braun Breaker gets the win there in a pretty decent match as well. That's a title change. So we are 1-1 right now in those title matches and stuff. The next one would be Logan Paul versus LA Knight. Now,
Yeah.
if you congratulations to LA Knight on pulling it out. There's a title change there. You know, there's something in wrestling that I like to pay attention to sometimes. That in certain cases, when the champion come out first, that's a guaranteed L.
Well,
Sometimes
sometimes.
there's probably
Hmm.
a percentage out there that that the champion still retains. But
Yeah.
I knew that he was gonna lose.
Well,
But and another thing is, I let you go ahead, and I'm just gonna be petty. Another reason why I knew he was gonna lose because he let Machine Gun Kelly walk him down, walk him down the thing and stuff like that. Yep,
yeah,
you really taking the L right there,
yeah.
then. So
No, I think I think what has changed over the years is that WWE is very smart. They know who's over and who's not. They build for the pop just like we do as fans. So they knew LA Knight would get the bigger pop and the bigger cheer, so let him come out second. So and that's why I think they do that a lot when it comes to how they do entrances, whether you're a champion or not. Who's gonna get the bigger reaction? Who's gonna get the bigger pop? Let them come out last or second, whatever, however you want to do it. So I think there's more of that. But yeah, it was time it was time for LA Knight. Whether it was the United States Championship, the Intercontinental Champion, some kind of singles championship, LA Knight needed to get, and I'm glad he finally got it. Um, they tried to add some chicanery with the brass knuckles and all that kind of stuff, and it failed this time, and that Logan Paul tried to use, and
right,
LA Knight is our new United States champion.
yeah, no, it was a good match. Logan Paul, bro, the the stunt that he pulled with the springboard off of the top rope, like you gotta
Yeah.
realize this guy is like he just started a few years ago.
Yeah, and that was a lot. As I'm scrolling through the internet, scrolling through Twitter, that I saw a lot of that. Like, I hate how good this dude is. I hate him, but I love the fact that he's caught on to this business so fast, that he's athletic as hell, and that he can pull off some of the moves he pulls off. Yeah, you love to
It's
hate him, man.
ridiculous,
Yeah,
man. Like, he can be annoying, but when he gets in there, man, there's not really a bad match whoever he goes against. So I
no lie.
mean, and then especially a lot of the comedy stuff, he got caught up in a whole lot of political stuff with the Olympics
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that kind of stuff, and that drew a lot more heat on him. But for him to be in Cleveland, a lot of people was like, "Fuck you,
yeah.
Logan Paul."
He
You know
know,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
and,
Like,
and like I said, he is a true heel. A true heel knows how to turn that around. Even though you're in your hometown, you may have family and friends in the audience, but you know how to still get that heat, even from your hometown. Which I actually like that from a heel, to be able to turn that around.
yeah,
Yeah. So
some people like, it was a point where they was trying to make him face a little bit. Like,
yeah.
let the people be the judge of it and
Well,
and
yeah,
roll with it.
yeah, and again, that's sometimes I'm cool with it, but that's what happens a lot of time with heels. They would go to their hometown where they are getting cheered, and then all of a sudden they start wrestling a babyface match. No, you need to stay in the character, even
Right.
though they're cheering for you. So
Yeah, no, I totally agree, man. Don't try to force it on. Let stuff be organic and things like that. When the people turn on you, let it ride, man. Or even just, still do you, because there's gonna be some people like that whole John Cena thing. It was a moment where hell, the people that hated him was louder than the people that liked him, but he stayed true
yeah,
to what he was.
yeah,
He
too, yeah,
he acknowledged both. I don't care if you don't like me or if you do like me. That's the kind of stuff I like and respect. But uh maybe that them taking that US title off of him, we see Cody Rhodes down the line, possibly. We'll see all of these people, in another match with Logan Paul, and he's guaranteed to have a good match. So shout out to LA Knight though, man.
yeah,
Long time coming, got him a singles title, and just keep going on and up from here, man. So
yeah.
congrats to LA Knight. The next match was Bailey versus Queen Nia.
Bend the knee to your queen. So as I wanted to happen, Nia Jax is the new WWE Women's Champion. So
And deserved.
and deserve and I knew well one thing even before the match, when Nia presented Tiffany Stratton with a new briefcase, she finally got the pink dazzled out briefcase. So everybody was expecting what Tiffany's role would be in this match. But I think that was all planned. She came down with the music. Everybody thought she was cashing in. Bailey knocked her over, knocked her out of the ring, and then Nia was able to take advantage of the distraction and win. So
That was a unique way of doing it because at first it caught me off guard, and I think I seen some things where I kind of know some stuff about wrestling, but when I saw her come down, I was like, wait a minute, this is too soon. But it was the distraction.
Yeah, that's
And
what
I
it was.
was like, they got me. It was well thought out. So again, like I said though, I did say on our thing when we did our
Prediction.
predictions and stuff on Friday, yesterday, was it? No, on our
It,
show
it
we
was
did
Tuesday. Yeah,
Wednesday. Yeah.
Wednesday.
Uh, I was like, there's going to be some help from her. She technically didn't get physical to cost Bailey
Right.
the belt, but it was that little thing that made her take her mind off of Nia and cause her to lose. But Bailey put up a fight, even powerbombing Big Nia from the
Oh
middle
yeah,
rope.
yeah. And it's so funny because I'm watching the match. I had to run into my kitchen for something, and I heard the crowd kind of pop. And I'm running, thinking the match is over with. And then when I saw the replay, I saw where they was cheering because Bailey powerbombed Nia Jax. So yeah, that was that's a feat for this match.
Yeah, that's a feat.
That extra
And
that extra weight she got in the buttocks area and the squats
yeah,
helps her get Nia up off the ground.
no, Bailey will tell you these are squats, not shots. Okay,
Right.
y'all call me
Yes.
BBL Bailey because it
Right.
got a little ring to it,
Oh
but
no,
she like that.
I've seen clips of her in the gym doing the squats, so I know it's real.
Now, hey, she didn't came a long way from hug life though, but she was noticeable then.
Oh yeah,
But
still
now,
poking out a little bit. Yeah,
yeah, now that ain't Bailey. All right, Bailey. But hey,
yeah,
if there's
and I
ever
like and back to the actual match, I like that because Baylor kicked out of Nia's first
the
finisher,
annihilator the first time,
so
right?
she did that jump twice the second time. Like I wish she would kick out this. She
Yeah,
jumped down on her, then hopped right back up and did it again. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's
yeah. Now, yeah, when they go for their second move, you know what I'm saying? That's they calling it home. We got a new champion going.
right.
So,
And
Queen,
Queen, and now that she's
Queen
champion,
champion.
I need them to go all out on the Queen gimmick. I don't understand it. She did come out with the crown at least because she hadn't been wearing the crown since she won Queen of the Ring. But I need the
They,
crown. No, she wore that first night she won it. She didn't come out with it anymore.
that crown was
I,
very Game of Thrones-ish. It wasn't the
but
same
it's not
crown.
the same crown. But I understand why she didn't wear the first crown because you could tell when she first won it and she put it on, it didn't fit. So they probably went and adjusted it. And they changed the whole look. But that's fine. Let's go with it. That's why I got the whole bend the knee thing because that's Game of Thrones too. Go full out, crown, robe, scepter, whatever. Hey, build a throne for her. Let her sit on it. I mean, I need the full gimmick. That's just me
Yeah,
personally.
they're gonna roll out and man, have the people out
Have a
with the
celebration.
horns, the
All the queen,
rolls.
all the champions have like this celebration thing. Boom. I WWE, you can have that for free. I done told you, lay out the red carpet, get the throne. And with
Have
the
the
hey,
all
yeah,
women, have the women roster out there around the
yeah.
ring.
Have them all.
Yeah, for
Look,
the
matter of fact, have all of them take a knee as she walked down there. Y'all got to bend the knee
uh,
to the new queen right here. So
yeah. So congratulations, man.
congratulations,
She
Nia
put in
Jax.
she put in work, man. Went through a whole lot of hell of being let go, come back.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever issues, even their promos being, you know, pretty much personal, man, about
Yeah,
her
yeah.
being reckless in the ring and
Oh yeah, yeah.
all of that stuff, man. She didn't fall through all of that and is now
Oh yeah.
the
And I think deep down, Nia took that personally because if you go back and watch the match, she actually brings it up. You can hear her. Oh, I'm careless. Oh,
yeah,
I'm clumsy. She says that a few times in the match. So
yeah.
yeah,
She did. I heard
yeah.
that. Yeah,
So
congratulations, Nia.
yeah,
We
congratulations.
we ain't we ain't mad. You got you got the Black Four Horsemen out here rocking with you.
Most
So
definitely.
congratulations to you for that victory. Um, the next one, man, I was excited for this one, man. CM Punk
Yeah.
and Drew McIntyre. It started off just the way I thought. And Seth, man, gosh, you gotta love Seth Rollins, man. Like, he telling them, they're chomping at the bit to get at each other.
Mm-hmm.
And he's telling you, you stand right
No, I
here.
hear it. Yeah, you stand there.
You stand over here and you stand right here. And now I'm gonna sit in the middle and I'm gonna let the crowd,
Right.
I'm gonna let
You know,
it breathe.
he had to show off his outfit now. So he knew he was gonna come with something. So
He
he had to take it
bedazzled
down
the
there.
W on the shirt.
He bedazzled those. Like if you look at the little black and white stripes, you look
Yeah.
closer. There was bedazzled stuff on the sleeve, on the
Yeah.
stripes on the shirt. Yeah,
Oh, okay. I saw him on the cuff of the sleeve.
yeah. I think it was. I think the whole shirt was like that. Yeah. Then the
Oh,
pants.
okay. And then the pants were
Them,
just
them,
the pants were just
them,
terrible.
yeah, them glitter pants he had on. But hey,
Them were just
But
that were just terrible. But hey, it
I will
worked.
say this was the one match where my prediction was wrong because I want to say I went with CM Punk in the predictions and
Yo, bad. Come
Drew
come
pulled it
on,
out.
Q. I
Well,
meant to get on you. I meant to get on you that time because we're not gonna let Drew take that many more L's,
well,
bro.
I
Yes,
mean,
he
here's the
won
thing.
Money in the Bank, but
He
still,
can take some more. You got to realize this is CM Punk's first singles match since he's been back. And really, when you think about it, since 2014, they said was his last SummerSlam match.
yep.
Yeah, so that's why I figured they would give it to Punk, even with Seth accidentally screwing him. You can still get it. Now, I can see because they did actually. CM Punk did actually put his hands on Seth, so you can have him lose, blame it on Seth, be done with Drew altogether. Even though I don't think they are, I figured he would be done with Drew altogether and then focus on Seth. But Drew did take the bracelet back after the
Took
match,
it back.
so that's not over yet. So
He took it back. Like I said, I see three. I see
the
three.
3 matches, yeah,
I see three. I think Punk has had a better time in WWE this time around, to where the fact that he understands.
yeah,
He understands, and it gives people um it gives people a little bit more in this rivalry, to where they can have a callback match on this one.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They can bring it back. And he was like, I don't care if this is my first match and stuff, I'll lose it. You know what I'm saying? Because whatever puts this forward, or push this rivalry forward, or pushes me forward and stuff, I don't mind losing my first match. I mean, I actually thought he was going to win Royal Rumble, instead of Cody, but he understood the assignment, and plus he messed up his shoulder and stuff like that, which they probably did change that. No, I don't think they changed. I
Well,
think
they
it
didn't
was
change the
all,
winner because I think the original plan was Seth versus CM Punk, but because he got hurt,
right.
that's when they ended up going a different route. And with
Yeah.
Seth Seth being with Cody and then Damien, yeah.
So, very, very physical match. Punk held up, man. Like he held up. He looked like he was tired as hell though.
Yeah.
But
Well, the commentators
held
even
up.
mentioned about him bulking up, getting a little bit more muscle mass to kind of, to help him endure some of these moves and the wear and tear. So hopefully that little extra muscle mass kept him from getting hurt, but he survived the match. He looked good in it, so we'll see how many more he got under. So
Yeah, so that's what I'm glad I didn't put any money on him getting hurt. I'm glad that he was able to push through this match. Gave a good effort, but I already knew that Drew McIntyre was going to take this one. That's going to push Drew a little bit higher. There's only a matter of time before he get the belt back and stuff like that. But good for Drew. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he even took some L's through these pay-per-views with the briefcase, back at home in Scotland, and it's been a rough ride for him. That's why I knew that this one is going to be his, because he didn't went through too much to lose this one as well, and got the bracelet back and stuff too. So again, there will be another match. There's more to come with that one. So Drew McIntyre gets the win over CM Punk with Seth Rollins as the ref. I noticed that they put the new ref cams and stuff on.
yeah,
I didn't think that was going to work for Seth. Seth's like, he took it off and
it
threw
did.
it out.
I think
But
I think it did end up either falling out or slipping out. He ended up taking it off. I saw him kind of throw it on outside the ring during the match, and by the end of the match, he did not have it in his ear. So
yeah, because he was going to take some pushes and bumps and stuff like that thing for it to come out and all the other stuff. I think they were just like, no, scrap that idea in this particular match, because I mean, in the other referee, you sliding the count and all the other stuff, you're not doing too much to where they were coming. But I think that was his call to take that out and continue the match. But Yeah, good stuff. Let's see. Interesting to see what these three got in store next. Um, Coming up towards some of our next pay-per-views. Um, then we get into the World Heavyweight Championship with Damian Priest and Gunther. We spoiled the surprise earlier
Yeah.
in the show by saying Gunther won, which he did. We both called that.
Yeah.
Um, it was a good match. It was a good match by both men. I mean, obviously, we knew Gunther was going to do his thing, man, because that's what he does. Um,
And he
but
won the match,
Damian, man,
and he won the match off a sleeper hold too. I'm thinking about it. Put the man in
old
sleep.
school
Old school.
wrestling. Wrestling, okay? The sleeper hold, it needs to be protected, okay? You get, I mean, in UFC, you can choke a ninja out,
Right.
all right? You
Yeah.
can put niggas to sleep in UFC, so you
Mhm.
can do that in the WWE. I don't care if the fans rally you or whatever and stuff like that. If you're going to sleep, damn it, you going to
Put on the
sleep.
sleep.
He power bombed him and put him to sleep.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I thought of this at the time. I knew Gunther would win. I wasn't expecting Finn to get involved in that match. I can see I saw basically Damien losing it, square up, and then maybe Finn and the rest of the Judgment Day blaming Priest and turn on him later. But yeah, that in my opinion that was the official end of the Judgment Day. I know there's talks about the Judgment Day splitting. No, I just think they crumble all together. You know, Finn and JD gonna do their thing because they still tag champions. Um, looks like Liv and Dom are together. Rhea's is on the outs by herself, and now Damon will be because they both lost the title. So I can just kind of see there being no more Judgment Day. It might not happen overnight. I'm not saying it happens Monday, but within the next 2 or 3 weeks, I think they're all gonna be going their separate ways. So
Yeah, well, I don't
I
know,
mean,
bro. I
Dom and
think
Liv will be together, and then Rhea may still be feuding with them, but I don't see them having
I think it lives,
relationships.
bro.
Yeah.
It
Well, I
lives,
told you
bro.
that show about to get canceled here.
No,
So
bro. It's
we'll
going to
see.
be it's going to be a different syndication on a different channel. I think that Judgment Day lives. I think it lives. No pun intended with Liv Morgan and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But this is what I put in the group. This is what I put in our group earlier. Think about it. All of the people from Edge's group
Mm-hmm.
is gone now. Rhea.
Mm-hmm.
Rhea was the first.
Yeah.
Then Damien was
Damon
second.
Priest, yeah.
So, and then Finn came and they kicked out Edge.
That's
So,
like that, yeah.
Finn could take his rightful spot as the leader of the Judgment Day. And I don't know, man. That's what I just kept thinking when it
Yeah,
was happening.
maybe.
I was just like, I think that he could. I mean, you're right. I mean, I just don't see. I think it's a faction and it's a faction and stuff with the changes and stuff that's going to that can continue to have eyes on it because you got Damien versus Finn, and then you got Liv and Rhea still continuing their thing. That shit ain't over with. So all eyes are going to be on this new Judgment Day. Hell, they did Bloodline 2.0. Why not the Judgment Day? A
Yeah,
new and improved Judgment
yeah,
Day Part 2. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I mean, yeah, it could definitely happen. Real quick before we get out of it, well, we're gonna move on to the next match. But you mentioned something about when we joking about the show days of our judgment, Judgment Lies, whatever.
Uh-huh.
I did not realize this, and I think I remember when it happened. We know about Raw going to Netflix in 2025. Well,
Right.
I heard SmackDown was going to USA. I just didn't realize it was happening this soon. So
Yeah,
it's
me
September
too.
13th. Yeah. So and we'll talk about this more on the regular podcast on Tuesday, either Tuesday or Wednesday. But yeah, I was kind of surprised by that date. I was okay. That's like next month. So they'll be
Yeah, no,
leaving.
it was sooner than you right. I
Yeah,
was looking at it making sure I understood because my son was talking about it.
yeah.
And yeah, no, that
So
is
basically,
pretty soon.
Fox is going over to USA. So yeah.
Yeah,
For a
so
short period of time, I guess between September and December, you're gonna have Raw and SmackDown both on the USA Network.
interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Where is NXT is on what? Sci-Fi or USA?
It's on USA too. Matter of fact, yeah. So
Okay.
you have all three now.
You're gonna have all three.
Come 2025, Netflix is going to the CW. So NXT is gonna be at CW, SmackDown will be on USA, Raw will be on Netflix.
Right.
Because that's when all the TV deals expired in this month. So I mean, end of
Okay.
2024. So
Okay, interesting. Yeah, that comes on as fast as we thought. Pause.
Mhm.
Another thing that you knew that was weird was you hit South of Heaven and you rolled Gunther to the ropes. So, and
It's
when he
right.
did that, I knew something was gonna happen, and that's when I knew Finn was
Yeah.
going. Because I've been. If you go and look at our tweets, bro,
Yeah.
you go back during the time, out. And when we tweet, guys, let me just make sure I clean this up. We're on X, as you can see down here. Go ahead and subscribe and things like that and
Yeah.
stuff like that. If you see the initials RF, moi, Ricky Fontaine.
Yeah.
If
That's
you
true. Yeah.
see QC, it's
Yeah. It's
Q.
usually me. Yeah. It's me. Yeah.
So we have our own. We both share the account, but we also have different
Opinions
comments
about
and
things.
stuff
Yeah.
like that, and opinions about things. So when you see RF, it's me. I'm over there shooting off about some of the things. You see what I'm saying? So anyway,
Yeah.
if you go in there and look, and you look under my initials, I called the Finn thing twice that night because even when he came in there and jacked up Finn about Dominic, I knew it was
Oh yeah.
like
Yeah. I knew that was. Yeah.
I knew it was something. You know what I'm saying with it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, it's good storytelling. Everything come to fruition. Gunther is about to hold the title for probably a year or so. Um, with this title reign, I'm excited to see what we got. Ilya Dragunov. We got that program that's coming. Maybe Jay Uso again. We got a lot of stuff that Gunther's going to be, involved in and stuff that's going to really take that title to the next level. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Gunther for winning and showing some human, some human, kissing his wife and hugging on
Yeah.
people at the end and stuff. I like that they get to break kayfabe for a moment to enjoy their victory. So,
Mhm.
last match of the night. Cody Rhodes and Solo Sikoa. Now, SmackDown yesterday, we knew when they made this a Bloodline Rules
Yes.
match, I knew
I
shit was
knew.
gonna hit the
Yeah.
fan.
It was gonna be chicanery going on. I knew.
It
So
was, we knew stuff was gonna hit the fan, And so when I did that, I was like, all right, so maybe, Jimmy, maybe,
yeah.
Roman,
Yeah.
maybe Paul,
I was really expecting Jimmy on SmackDown last night because I didn't understand. Like again, they may have played. I just didn't understand them giving the tag title to the Bloodline this soon, especially when DIY just got him maybe like 3 months ago. So
yeah.
yeah, I thought Jimmy would interfere and cause them to lose that match, but that would have, I guess, opened up the floodgates for more Roman talk if that happened. So I can see why they didn't do it, but
Yeah, I mean, I if you why not do the original Gorillas of Destiny though? I don't know
yeah,
like why
it's
why
funny. It's funny because I think I, Tamaloa. I think
Mhm.
something's going on here. I don't know if he's like not cleared to wrestle or what, but because he had the little eye injury, and all basically did is Kevin Owens accidentally poked him in the eye doing
Is
one
that
during
real
SmackDown.
or is him just continuing the
Well,
kayfabe
I
of
think
that
yeah.
though?
Well, great. You're not great. What I'm saying is the injury wasn't that serious, but it gave them an opportunity to say, okay, you're hurt. Let's put Jacob in. So I don't know. There's a little. I don't know if you've seen this meme. They used to do it with the Cowboys when they come back, especially during free agent. They talking about, I did my part. I did my part. And that was I
Yeah.
ain't do fucking shit. And
Yeah.
they did that with the bloodline where it was Solo, Jacob, Tama Tonga, and then Tonga Low. I ain't do fucking shit. And he did. That was it's like so yeah, they got him I guess got him on the sideline for now for whatever reason. So yeah.
Yeah, no, it was crazy, but hey, he got cleared today, and he was in there taking some bumps and stuff like that. Um, you know, the match started off like a wrestling match, but as soon as Cody hit the crossroads and he was going for the second one
Mhm.
and stuff, you knew
Yeah.
now everything is about to pick up.
Mhm.
And so that's when they came in. And I think we talked about it. We called it maybe Randy Orton and KO will show up, and indeed they did. So
Well, before we even get to that, shout out to Double A Arn Anderson for the
yay,
pep talk
yo.
before the match. That was a surprise to me because I thought he was still over in AEW. So
We knew it
uh
was a matter of time. It was
yeah.
him, Mark Henry, and somebody else, their contracts was up around the same time.
Oh, okay.
And that is
I
why
remember when Mark Henry's contract was up, but he left.
yes.
So okay, I
So
didn't realize.
RAA was at the same time, and then there was one more female wrestler I thought that was leaving, but it
Okay.
was a shoe in because they knew that he was going to come over and be involved with Cody some kind of way.
But yeah, shout out to WWE for understanding the assignment. So for true fans that watched Cody when he was in AEW, Arn Anderson was his mentor over there. So
He's
that
part of the
whole
Nightmare family.
part of the Nightmare family. So the fact that they recall that again, showing Arn Anderson in the hallway, giving him, kind of his last second pep talk before went out there. Shout out to them for that. So
Shout out for even, I'm just gonna go further than that. After Solo comes, shout out for us being able to go back there and watch the preparation of him getting off of his bus
yeah.
with his dog, walking and going to. Did I just see something? Going to get that pep talk from Arn Anderson, then going to get his gear, and the lady that put his gear on, I don't know who that was. But she
I
had
thought,
on the Nightmare Family
yeah. So
jacket and stuff too.
I got to go back and look at it, but and again, just say how long I've been watching wrestling. So remember when Total Divas was out?
Yeah.
You learn some of the seamstress names in the back, and there was a black lady named Miss Sandra or Sandra, something like that. And I think that was her because when Cody left WWE and started AEW, she got released from WWE maybe 6 months later from doing their dresses and stuff. So Cody hired her over in AEW. So she was doing all the designs and wardrobe stuff. So I want to say it's the same black lady. I think her name is Sandra or Sandra, something like that. So I think that was her. I'll go back and look at it again because I know she was black, but I want to see if it
Yeah.
was her that gave him the jacket. So
He gave him the jacket,
yeah,
and I didn't even see the mask. I looked down for a second. I didn't even see him put the mask
he
on,
did.
bro.
Yeah, he didn't put that
The
on
ma-
until he got right to a gorilla and he put it on before he walked out. So yeah,
Man, that mask was hard with it, man. And just to see that shout out for them with the camera work and stuff, man, that WWE have
showing
been
behind the
doing
scenes
lately.
stuff. Yeah,
Because to see him, that was an interesting shot to see him come from the bus to the double A to get his gear on to the gorilla and out and stuff like that. Chef's kiss for that, man. That was
yeah.
that was dope. That was dope. So now we get to the shenanigans because again, like I said, when
Bloodline
Cody
rules. Yeah.
starts to go to the crossroad and he try to do more than one, get him. That's when she stopped popping off.
Right. Yeah.
All right. So now the Gorillas of Destiny come out. They put a stomp to him. They do a pretty unique finisher. There was almost a mix of an airborne crossroad where you were holding a guy and they turned it into a. Well, that was a dope move, but he kicked out of that. Okay, got it. Now, just on cue, Kevin Owens comes out. Bless Kevin Owens. He had to run, goddamn,
he
run down
blowed up before
there.
he got to the ring. So
Oh my God, me and my son was dying because my son was like, he's like, you could just see it, man. Like he was tired as hell by the time he got to the ring, but he did his thing or whatever until his partner came out, Randy Orton, kind of knew that was coming. He came out high-fiving people. Randy is big, but that boy swole.
Oh yeah, when he
man.
came back from injury from that back surgery, yeah, he was on the waist. He got swole over the time.
Man.
Him and AJ Styles both. I think they had the same trainer because both of them came
Randy
back.
went to jail and Randy got the jail workout 2024.
Yeah,
Because he came down there running, high-fiving people and stuff. And they took out two of the people. And
at that point, Jacob hadn't come out yet, so it was just those two.
no.
Tama and
Now
Taka
this
Tama
is where it gets into. Yeah, this is when it get interesting though. Jacob comes out and he totally squashes him. It looked like Jacob really hurt himself.
Yeah. So I have not been on Twitter since the show went out to see if it was anything, but I can say that maybe it was a work just to keep him out of the ring, away from when Roman came. Because if nobody else is out there to stop him, why would Roman? Yeah, no, he doesn't. Cody doesn't get solo by himself, being distracted by Roman if Jacob's still around. So maybe that was a way of keeping him, down and out and away from that. So
yeah, no, that's actually a good idea because he was down there, but see how he did it, and maybe he played it off because it looked like even when they showed the replay, his
like he
leg,
hit
his
his
shin hit
shin
that
and
corner.
ankle hit that corner. Yeah,
They hit that corner of that Rhea popped her shoulder back in. So we know it's tough.
yeah.
Rhea popped her shoulder back in on this same corner.
Right. Ooh, yeah.
But no, that's actually a good observation. I didn't even think of that. So that actually is pretty cool. That they did that to kind of keep those two away from each other because he didn't even get in. He didn't get in the ring to go after Roman. Interesting. But when Roman music hit, I didn't really get a chance to hear the music because my son lost this shit.
Yeah.
But
It
that
is.
people, man. What
Yeah.
did you hear? Did you hear it?
It's not. Yeah, I did again because when it's not the same music. They changed it up a little bit. So, and I don't like I don't like it. And I have to listen to it a little bit more and allow it to grow on me. But they took out the I don't know. I call it like the church gospel theme at first. The oh, they took that part out. So
Right.
and it just goes into the do. So and then you see head of the table. I think that's the only reason why people knew who it was because it said head of the table on the big screen. But it's a you hear the bass a few times and then the music comes in and it's just a little different. I gotta go back and listen to it again to kind of really get the cadence of it. But I wasn't feeling it at first.
Yeah. Um, very, very loud pop. He went in there, had the shirt on because everybody was like,
What does
"What is it?
OTC mean?
OTC,
Yeah.
OTC,
I
over the
I
counter,
yeah,
off the chain."
yeah.
Everything. And then somebody in the group had said something. I was like, "Damn!" It went over
Yeah,
my
I
head.
yeah, I originally thought, okay, original tribal chief. But then some people said it could be only tribal chief. So I don't know.
Ah,
We'll see what the O stands for, but yeah.
yeah, the OG like a OTC, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
OG. So he came out with that shirt, and I was like, yeah, that hoe gonna be sold out after a little bit. And came in, man, wreck shop, like he said his shirt, wreck everything and
Yeah,
left.
yeah, and left, yeah.
And even the stare down, man, as like an approval or something with
Right.
Cody.
Almost like he was happy for him, yeah.
That was still like, you know what I'm saying? Because it was like, oh shit, like, is this gonna pop off between them? You know what I'm saying? And it was kind of like a head nod of approval, and he got out of the ring and they kept staring at each other because Cody don't know. Cody's like, wait,
Right.
I
And
don't know where you stand.
yeah. And I was a little concerned too when he first rushed the ring and slid in the ring. Okay, is he gonna attack Solo or is he gonna attack Cody? We really didn't know until he dropped the Superman punch onto Solo. I was like, okay. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it was interesting, man. I'm about to say something. So just real quick, only because I pulled up Twitter and saw it again. I don't know if you follow O'Shea Jackson, Ice Cube's son on
Yeah, I
X,
saw it.
but he's a wrestling fan too. And
Yeah.
when he was talking about with the Judgement Day, I was like, we got to kill these motherfuckers. It's just some funny tweets, man. The way Dom did Rhea and the way Finn did Damien, yeah, we got to kill these.
No, it was another one that we did that God, let me see. Let me go back to it. He was saying, which one was it? Oh yeah, there was a dude. Shout out to Trap McAfee. He was like, y'all thought Don was gonna turn down a woman who gave him 50 nuggets and a PS5.
Yeah, yeah,
Shit. From the
yeah.
wire, man.
That's a
So
hot,
that
yeah,
was, yeah, that was pretty funny, man. All in all, man, like, and obviously Cody got the win, and we went off with, Roman, what I'm saying, pointing at his shirt that, hey, I'm the original
yeah.
tribal
Tribal
chief.
chief,
This
yeah.
ain't over with. Right now, Cody is. I think you think Cody's in the clear, or do we got another rematch? I think Cody's in the clear from the
No,
bloodline,
I
and
think
now we're going into this bloodline, OG bloodline versus the new bloodline thing. I
yeah,
think Cody is dismissed now from the bloodline now.
yeah, I think so too. Cody's gonna move on to something else. Probably whoever his next title defense will be. Maybe start a feud there, but yeah, the bloodline is gonna be focused now on Roman and uh Roman versus Solo's crew because right now we didn't see Jimmy Uso, we just saw Roman. So it'd be Roman and whoever he recruits as part of his crew,
Mhm.
and Solo and his crew. So I think that's where we go from here.
Yep. So it's gonna be interesting, man. Tomorrow's show, oh, well, not tomorrow, Monday night should be good because now we got the fallout. from this Judgment Day. Will it be a faction again? Will it be the new? Will it be a new Judgment Day ran by Finn Balor with his actions and stuff? Or will everybody break apart and do their own thing with that? The Y6, that stuff still about to go on Raw as well. With that
And I
as
just thought
well.
about that too. Whenever I guess Finn and Damon Priest, kind of do their thing. The what happened with Judgment Day, the Y6 can blame Finn Balor on that of Judgment Day breaking apart, and then there's another after they're done with Chad, they can focus on Finn and be like, look, you tore your family apart by interfering in that match. So yeah, it's or
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
so yeah,
Yep. There is so much that can go on. It could be some more appearances and stuff on the night after, on the first episode after, with Raw. I'm interested in seeing what SmackDown is going to look like, though.
Because of the Cody way the main event is SmackDown, we're gonna need some answers to come SmackDown, especially from Roman. So
yeah, we're gonna need some answers, and will Roman show up?
Yeah,
Because I don't know. I want to say he will.
Right, yeah.
And then
Even
go,
if it's just
yeah.
Even if he just comes out to do a promo at the beginning of the show and then leave, I think he needs to make an appearance.
Yeah, so you got that. It's going to be a pretty interesting week of wrestling. We still got, the second part of Great American Bash with NXT. I like the first one. I like the first week they had some pretty good matches, and they got some more good matches coming up and stuff again. But now it's time to keep it rolling. WWE. I was very, very impressed. This is the first pay-per-view that I've been impressed with since WrestleMania. Just with the build up, with the matches, and everything like that. Very, very. I give this pay-per-view a A. Like I said in our reaction, our predictions and stuff a few days ago, I was just like, WWE is known for hyping it up, and then sometimes they lay an egg. But they stayed up here with this pay-per-view, and it was great matches, good storytelling, and things like that. So, man, kudos to you guys.
Just a quick recap on the matches. You had 6 matches, 5 title matches, and of those 5, we had 3 new champions. So it's gonna be interesting. So we got new Intercontinental, new US title, and new World Heavyweight Champion. So
congrats to all of those individuals and stuff that can take the title and do great things with it. Nia, Braun Breaker, LA Knight.
We had 4. I forgot about Nia. So we had 4 title changes of those 5 matches.
And Gunther.
Yeah. Liv was the only one that retained. Yeah.
Liv and Cody.
Liv and Cody. Yeah.
So yeah, man. That's it. We wanted to jump on here real quick and give our thoughts. Shout out to everybody who's stopped by. We have some people stopping by and leaving comments and stuff that's showing Black Four Horsemen love. Hey, don't forget to hit us up on Twitter and YouTube. All this information and stuff that you guys need to know is right down here on the ticker. We also have a Spotify page that is I'm actually going ahead now while I'm on here and go ahead and publishing last week's episode on Spotify as well. So you guys can listen to us if you don't want to see our faces or whatever. You want to hit the treadmill and listen to the Black Four Horsemen, and our shenanigans and talking about wrestling or whatever. Go to Spotify and like our stuff as well. YouTube, subscribe, comment. Tell us what you want to see us talk about. Any questions and stuff that you may have for us, hit us up. Check out our videos and stuff. We're 16 episodes in. Cut on the notification bell so you know when we hit that live button. You can go ahead and join us and join in on our fun as we talk about the world of wrestling in AEW, WWE. We may even talk some TNA, hell, whatever. We're wrestling fans, and we just want to have you guys along the ride for us. So with all that being said, Q, got anything else for us, man, before we close this out?
No, that's it, man. We'll jump back on either Tuesday or Wednesday for full recap of the wrestling week and anything that may have happened since SummerSlam. So
Yep,
yeah, that's it.
we'll be talking Raw immediately on that Tuesday, and then probably we'll be on live to comment on NXT and the second part of the Great American Bash. But we want to thank all of you guys who have joined us and stuff. Again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the Black Four Horsemen. New to this right here, the podcast stuff, but always true to the wrestling side of things. So with all that being said, the Black Four Horsemen, we out this thing. We appreciate y'all joining us. See y'all, man, Tuesday. We out.
Peace.